By show of hands, how many of you have been asked to be a bridesmaid in the past? And how many of you think there's a possibility you could be asked to be a bridesmaid in the future? I've been asked to be a bridesmaid several times before, and recently I was asked to be a bridesmaid for a wedding next summer. Being a bridesmaid is a huge honor, but there are many responsibilities. The responsibilities of a bridesmaid are to provide moral support, to be present and available, and assist the bride with whatever is needed. Accomplishing these goals will allow the bride to enjoy one of the most special days of her life. The first responsibility of being a bridesmaid is to provide moral support. Brides feel the weight of the world on them when they're planning their wedding. They will look to you to be a friend in the good times and the bad times. Sending them encouraging notes or just giving them a call will allow the bride to vent or express their joy and excitement and let them know that they have somebody to lean on. There are also times when the bride may be tired of talking about the wedding. And a way to support them during that time is to distract them. And you can distract them by taking them to a movie or to dinner or have a spa day, or you can even just hang out with friends and family, but no wedding talk. There are a lot of decisions that will be made, and most of them will not be your personal taste. But your job as a bridesmaid is to be positive while the bride is making the decisions. There will always be at least one person that will drag the wedding festivities down by inputting their own personal opinions into everything. But your job is that you should change the tone and make every moment as pleasant and special for the bride and everybody else in the wedding. You will also be asked your opinion over and over. But the majority of the time, the bride will be looking for encouragement on the details. She's already picked out. Now that you know how to provide moral support, let's look at the bridesmaid's next responsibility. The second responsibility of a bridesmaid is being present and available. Being available to go to the bride to look at locations and wedding dresses is very important. You can go with the bride to different venues if asked, so she has an extra person to compare places and provide feedback. Recently, I went to a venue with my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and we just went in and we both looked at each other and we said, this isn't it. So then we just turned back around. But having that person to be there with you to just confirm what you're already feeling definitely helps. You can also go with the bride to look at bridesmaids' dresses. It helps them to know your body type and to just be there to try on dresses so she can have an idea of what she really wants for her wedding. You can also go with her to look at her wedding dress. And that's just an extra support to be there so you can give her extra support and encouragement. This is a big decision, so you definitely don't want to give your opinion very much at all. Also, you can be present at as many prenuptial events as possible. You can go to showers in town and out of town. There are many, so you can try to go to as many as possible. You can also attend all the wedding events on the wedding weekend. There are showers, there are receptions, there are rehearsal dinners, there's all kinds of events, spa days, there's all kinds of events going on during that time. So making sure you're at as many as possible is definitely helpful for the bride. After you understand what it's like to be present and available for the bride, you can learn how to assist the bride. The third responsibility of a bridesmaid is to assist the bride with whatever's asked. On the days before the wedding, there are many responsibilities that the bride needs help with. You can help the bride make or assemble save the date cards and wedding invitations. I have stuffed many wedding envelopes in the past because there's just so much work to do that they need all the extra help possible. You can also help throw a wedding shower. For my sister, I threw 2 showers. I threw one months before, and then I threw one the night before the wedding. And for my future sister-in-law, I am going to be throwing her a big shower on the wedding weekend. You can also assist the bride with decorations or favors that can be done before the wedding. There are lots to be done for decorations or wedding favors. You might have to assemble things, you might have to bake something, but the bride always needs help with decorations. You can also assist the bride with seating arrangements, although that's mostly done by family, but sometimes you might have to still help. You can also run errands for the bride before the wedding. Actually, that can be done the day of wedding too. There are errands everywhere. You can drop something off for a bride, you can pick something up. Whatever the bride doesn't have to go to, it's helpful to try to be that person for them. And on the day of the wedding, there is a lot to be done. You can help the bride get ready. You can help the bride or bride's family decorate for the ceremony. Now, I've had to do this at several weddings. I've had to help go in the morning of the wedding, early in the morning, before hair, before makeup, before you get dressed, and decorate either the church or the venue or wherever the wedding reception is, just to try to do all the last minute decorations that maybe nobody else has had to do, or that's what the bride has asked. You can also make sure the bride has time to eat and relax. A lot of brides don't eat on the day of the wedding, so making sure that they get something to eat is very important because it's a very long day. You can also help everyone in the wedding be on time, because we all know there's somebody that's always going to run late. And you can also be prepared on the day of the wedding in case any problems arise. Anything can happen on the day of the wedding. Somebody could lose a ring, somebody could lose the button, you might need to stitch up a zipper, or a bobby pin might fall out. And I have found this mini emergency kit for bridesmaids. And it's just this tiny little packet that has a lot of stuff in it. So it's really cute. You can fit it in your purse or a bag. And it has everything. It has Advil, although we might need a lot more of that. It has facial tissue. It has hairspray. It has nail polish. Breath spray, very important. It has a set of extra rings just in case somebody loses one. It has Alka-Seltzer, a sewing kit, a nail file, lots of bobby pins, white and the brown color. It has double-sided tape, blotting tissues, nail polish remover, deodorant, a stain remover, and elastic bands. So it has everything in there, and you can just take it with you wherever you go on the day of the wedding, and maybe the day before the wedding. You can also help the bride to enjoy every moment and not get stressed. Being positive and happy will be very helpful, and just going with the flow. And making sure everybody has a great time at the wedding, before the wedding, after the wedding. Mingle, do whatever you have to do to make sure that everybody stays happy. If you provide moral support, be present and available, and assist the bride with whatever is needed, then you will be a supportive and helpful bridesmaid. And you will have one happy bride, and she will be able to enjoy one of the most special days of her life without any stress or bad moments or any bridezilla moments. Thanks.